everybody, and welcome. This is Section 3, Schemes and Harmony. Harmony is how we describe colors that work together, colors that are balanced, colors that don't clash. The colors will seem ordered and in the right place. Schemes is another word that we use to describe a set of colors. Schemes are a combination of colors. We pull together a set of colors to use in our palette for our project. So you might often hear this word schemes. In a lot of ways, it refers to the set of colors that are in our palette. So I'll sometimes use those words interchangeably. So to remind us of our goal, we are really finding ways and tools and approaches that will allow us to choose better colors and to get a scheme that works in harmony. Sometimes you might also hear sets of colors referred to as chords, like a musical chord that you play on the piano or on a guitar. If you play a chord that does not have harmony, it's going to sound bad. And similar, when we have a chord in colors that don't work together, it might look bad. So we want to strike the right chord. In this section, we'll be stepping through some of the most popular color schemes. This will be very helpful. Let's dive into it. Complementary. When you choose two colors that are on the opposite sides of the color wheel, we call that complementary. These colors work together. The very simplest approach that you might want to take is to look at the color wheel and then look at the opposite side of the color wheel, and then you have two colors that can work together. Using two complementary colors can create a design or a piece of art that has energy, excitement. Sometimes there's a bit of tension. When we say they're complementary, they really do work together, but in a particular way. They create a type of energy. Our next color scheme is similar, but this is called split complementary. If we were to pick the complementary of that yellow, it would be purple, right? But instead of choosing that complementary color, we pick the two colors on either side of that complementary color. And this is what we call split complementary. There's a little less tension in the colors. It might be a little bit more subdued, this set of colors. Does give you a bit of calmness, a bit of balance. So that's split complementary. Next, we're going to look at analogous. So analogous colors are next to each other on the color wheel. So you can pick any three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. They'll be harmonious, they'll be pleasing. This is said to have maybe more of a tranquility or a coziness. When the colors are very close together, they have a very close harmony. Okay, so let's look at another color scheme. This one is called Tetradic. So this is two sets of complementary colors. You can see the yellow and the purple. They're opposite each other on the color wheel. And then the red and the green as well. And so we take these four colors and they form a rectangle. We sometimes refer to these as complementary pairs. You know, there's a richness, a bit of a complexity to these kind of colors. Bit of depth, perhaps. So that's tetradic. Let's dive into the next one. The next color harmony is called square. So this is similar to what we looked at with the rectangle previously. But these are four colors that are equally spaced around the color wheel. So notice we pick a color, we skip two, we pick a color, we skip two, we pick a color, we skip two. This color scheme is said to have a lot of balance, a lot of order, harmony, tranquility. This works well for designs or artworks that are trying to convey a sense of structure or hierarchy. All right, let's move on to the next one. Our next color scheme is called Monochromatic. Pretty easy, just one color. Now, you can take this one color and you can alter it using shades, tints, and tones. We're going to cover that in the next section. When you choose this color scheme and you go monochromatic, you choose one color, it can be very cohesive. People say serene. There's not a lot of confusion with these colors because they are super related, because they all start with that same monochromatic start. Okay, the next color scheme, Triadic. You'll notice that these colors are equally distant from each other. We choose 3, and there's 3 colors in between those colors. This color scheme can be very creative. It can create a sense of excitement. That's Triadic. That's the set of color schemes I wanted to introduce you to. Let's dive into our project now. Okay, so this is exercise number 2. We're going to use some of these schemes to develop some of our own palettes. Let's move me over here. Okay, so first what I want you to do is visit this website. We're going to dive in and do a little demonstration of this, but that's the website you can visit. On the website, we'll pick a base color, a single color, and then we will start to choose color combinations, which will allow us to explore schemes. Once you have these, I want you to save some of them with the other colors that you've been gathering. So I'll show you a few more ways that you can save these colors. Again, each exercise, we're going to get a little bit more sophisticated with how we store and save our colors. Okay, so let's dive in to this website. I'll show you how it works. When you visit the website, this is what you'll see. Okay, let me adjust my floating head. Okay, so you start out by choosing a color. And it's this white circle here, and I can move it around. And as you can see on the bottom, it says complementary right here. So this smaller white circle is the complementary color. So as I move around, you can see it's moving around. Now it's changing this number here. This is called a hexadecimal code, or a hex number. We will talk more and more about that as we go forward, but essentially it's a 6-character number starting with the hashtag, the pound sign, and that will describe your exact color. So this color here, this orange, is this hex code. So you could save that color if you really like it. The other thing you can do is click down here on the various schemes. So let's go to Analogous. Notice how it changes. There's 3 colors next to each other. If I move the big white circle around the edge, you'll notice that those colors are changing as well. So it remains an analogous color set no matter where you move. Notice too, around the edge, you can adjust the color, whether it's dark or light. And down here, since it's a set of 3 colors, it's showing us 3 hexadecimal numbers that represent these 3 colors. Let's try one other. You can go to Tetradic. Now we have 4. Notice how everything moves as I move this big white circle around. And it shows me the colors. Now this is fun too. You can export a palette. I'm going to click on that. There are various things we can do. Let's see, let's click on PDF. It shows me my 4 colors. Not only do I get a hex code, but I get an RGB and a CMYK. We'll dive into color pickers a little bit more, but these are various ways to describe the color. And you can save this. I recommend exploring a lot of different color schemes using this method, and then saving these colors to your color repository. This is a site that is brought to you by Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Some of you may have used Canva. Much of what they offer is free. and it's very easy to use. It's a presentation and design software. Fairly basic, but it really allows beginners to explore the world of design. Have some fun, explore this website, create some colors, and save them. And then we'll see you in the next section.